What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the HNE Podcast. This is episode 3. I'm your host, Nick, and as always, I'm joined by James.
Hi, Dilio Neighborino. It's good to be back for episode Trace.
Yes, and we don't have Aaron or Michael this episode, but we have Josh.
Hey, how's it going?
So I guess we can start off with the Joker stuff, because that was pretty new. That came out today. I like the trailer a lot. I'm really excited for the movie. I may or may not have seen a script for the movie at some point, but I'm really excited. I can't wait to see it. I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to go down as, top tier Joker actor, up there with Ledger and Nicholson, I guess. Not really Jared Leto, because he was just, I don't even know what he was doing. So I don't know. What did you guys think of the new trailer, though?
Oh man, no, I agree with you. This was a really solid trailer. I'm really excited to see it next month. It was funny, like I might have already said this, but when me and my mom went to go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the first Joker trailer played, and she was like, "Does this look good?" And I'm like, yeah, it does." But yeah, no, with this second trailer, I definitely like a lot of Joaquin Phoenix, what he's bringing to the role. And I know they said that it's not based on any of any of the comic material and the DC comic material, but I immediately think back. So during the trailer, it shows him getting ready to go out on stage. Robert De Niro's character is about to, introduce him, and I'm like, how can you not get Dark Knight Returns vibes from that?
Yeah.
Because you know something's going to go down as soon as Joker appears on the stage. I even like the lines can you do me a favor? When you introduce me, can you call me Joker? But it's good. It's real good.
Yeah, exactly. Josh, what are your thoughts on it?
100%. This trailer, I thought, was a lot better than the last ones. I thought it gave a much better kind of feel for what the movie's going to be like. And, I guess, this is kind of how the movie is going to be. You got a good blend of, obviously, the main character, Arthur Fleck, I think his name is, has a pretty, not a crappy life, but, things are pretty hard, on his end. And I thought, there was a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, and Nick, if you may or may not have seen the script, don't confirm this, but there was something floating on, people were saying that he may have some sort of disorder or, something medically, which is why he laughs so often. So he has to tell people basically that he's not laughing at them or something like that. It's just a medical thing that he can't control. So I'm curious, and actually I think that was in a TV show I was watching, one of those doctor shows. They had to deal with a patient that had that kind of disease, and it was linked to a terminal illness or something too. I can't remember the show name, but the more I'm talking about it, the more it's kind of coming back to me. But anyways, I thought this trailer was a whole lot better than the first few ones. The only thing I actually didn't like, which is kind of interesting because James mentioned it, was the ending where he was like, "Call me Joker." I was hoping the alias of being the Joker would kind of come upon him versus him ask people to call him that. If that made sense. The only thing I'm really curious about with the trailer is the interaction he has with Thomas Wayne, because there's obviously a lot of controversy early in the film's production about how they were going to be portraying this version of Thomas Wayne. And really besides that, I'm really curious to see what this movie does, I guess, because we know what it's setting out to do, but we don't know what it's actually going to do in terms of, if it's a huge hit, are they going to make a sequel? What does that even look like? You know what I mean? These are the kind of things I'm curious about now, since we live in such a huge world of sequels, reboots, and expanded universes. But
Yeah.
To simplify my answer, yes, I really did like it. It was good.
Yeah, I think, for me, I'm excited that, hopefully the movie does well enough so that they do just more, outside of continuity movies in general. There's been talk about, doing Superman Red Sun as a movie, which would be pretty cool and stuff like that, so.
Well, they're doing an animated one. I mean, I think that works better for DC than Marvel, honestly, just because the Marvel characters have always been very crossover heavy, because they're basically all New York, while DC characters are kind of more in their own spots.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but there's I mean, there's so many good characters though, and there's so many good stories. Like, honestly, I know they did a Swamp Thing TV show, but a Swamp Thing movie would have been like really great. You know, like even unconnected to Justice League Dark, that would have been great. Same with like Deadman. Deadman would be a really cool like rated R. Same with Spectre.
I think so. Yeah, I think they should probably look at, different more, like this. I think they're doing a good job with highlighting DC properties that aren't well known mainstream wise. So like with the DC shows they're doing with like Swamp Thing, Doom Patrol. I think the one thing I find interesting is like out of all the Justice League members, like the only one that hasn't had a movie or TV show is Martian Manhunter.
I think that is going to wrap up this episode. Thanks again, guys, for tuning into HNE Episode 3. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me at who's_Nick. James, where can the people find you at?
So on Twitter, I will be on there at Hair Beverage. And you can also find me on my Instagram at Bevs1865.
All right. Josh, where can the people find you at?
Pretty much anywhere where the HN stuff is.
And if you want to ask us questions for the show, you can tweet at HNE Social on Twitter. With all that said, we'll catch you guys next week.